Hi, I'm Jerry at Attic Treasures in Occoquan, Virginia, and this month's So Creative Club project was a credit card holder. And while those are very numerous and there's lots of them on the market, this one is special because this one is RFID blocking fabric. This is what I've been using, which is an RFID wallet. It only holds so many cards. It breaks. This is already like the second or the third one I've had. It's kind of bulky, and if you drop it, everything falls out. Some people will take their credit cards and they'll wrap them in aluminum foil. Well, that's just kind of tacky looking. And I have priced some of the RFID wallets that look really nice online, and they're up to anywhere from $25 to $95. So I thought, well, we'll make our own. So this is an In-the-Hoop project, and it has two pockets. It has room for your credit cards. You can put any letter in here, or it can be blank, or put any design that you like. And the secret to this is using this RFID blocking fabric. RFID is the radio frequency ID chip that can be read. It's what goes into the new credit card readers. And they can be hacked. Someone with a reader, a portable reader, can actually hack into your information without even having to be near you. They can be up to 3 feet away and get all of your information. It is recommended for the best thing that I've heard for protecting against identity theft from your credit cards is to have an RFID blocking wallet. And this is the fabric. And you can order it, you can get it at the store. It's kind of expensive. It's about $30 a yard, but really you only need a quarter yard, and it really does, you can do a lot of projects out of a quarter yard. And what makes this RFID is that this fabric is made of copper, nickel, and I believe polyester. So it works really well, and you can have a nice, attractive wallet. No one's going to know that, oh my God, you've got this big, ugly aluminum thing. So let's get started. Okay, for this project, you're going to need 2 pieces of background fabric, and that's going to be, both of these are going to be cut 5 inches by 6.5 inches. You're going to fuse 1 piece of this deco bond, or interfacing, which is also 5 inches by 6.5 inches, to the back of one of the pieces. This is going to be the front of your credit card holder. And I've put, it's a heavy interfacing because I want it to have a little bit of body to it. I don't like wallets or anything that are squishy. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric for the pockets that are 5 inches by 6 inches, and you're going to need to press them in half lengthwise so that they are 3 inches by 5 inches. You're going to need this RFID fabric. So I have 1 piece that is cut 5 inches by 6.5 inches, the same as my my credit card holder, and 2 pieces that are 3 inches by 5 inches. Now, you're also going to need some adhesive spray and some masking tape, and you're going to need to use at least a 5x7 hoop, and you want to use a wash away stabilizer. Okay, I've loaded my design into the machine, and I've loaded my hoop with a wash away stabilizer. This design fits in a 5x7 frame, and the first stitch is going to show you the placement of your background fabric. Okay, and next I'm going to take my 5 by 6.5 inch piece of fabric that I have fused the deco bond to one side of it. And I want to just make sure I have all of the stitches covered. You might want to spray it down, but it's not always necessary. And I'm going to just tack that in place. And now I'm going to take my scissors and remove just the excess fabric from the edge, but I can do that a little bit later. So the next thing I'm going to do is my placement for the applique piece. And this is color stop number 3. It's going to give me the placement for the applique piece. Okay, next you want to cover the applique placement with your 2.5 by 2.5 inch piece of background fabric for your applique. This is kind of a dominant print, and I decided to double it because you could see the print from underneath, and I wanted it to be rather solid, so I just doubled it. And now I'm doing the applique. Okay, now I'm going to remove the excess fabric by cutting it away. And it is best to use a curved scissor, and that way you can get nice and close. Usually I only cut one layer at a time if I've done 2. I'll do this off camera, and also while I have it off, I'm going to trim the excess of the background fabric away at this time. Okay, I've trimmed this away. The next is going to be just the outside of the applique, just to seal in these edges. Remember, you don't have to put this on here. If you want, you can skip over this and put another design in its place. As long as you put the design in its place before we hit the, I believe it's color stop number 7, where we start putting the credit card holder together. So anyway, next is to seal it in. This is color stop number 5. Okay, color stop number 6 is going to be my initial, and you can use any initial you'd like, or any other little picture if you'd like to have that instead. And I'll stitch this off camera because this will take forever too. Okay, so now is a good time to change out the bobbin so that it matches the same thread that's in the needle. So the next color stop, which is number 7, is going to give me the placement for the pockets on the back. So I'm going to stitch that. Notice that these marks are on the outside of the card holder, and that's so that it'll show me the placement for the pockets, because we'll be doing the rest of this by placing the fabric on the back. Okay, I'm going to start working on the back. So the first thing I want to do is that I want to put my pockets together. So I press them in half, give them a good press. And I'm going to spray, get that out of the way. And I'm going to spray the inside. You can do this in a box so you don't get the overspray all over the place. And I'm going to place the RFID fabric along the fold and press it down. I want that to go right to the edge. That way it'll protect your ID cards whether the wallet is open or closed. Same thing with this one. You can use a temporary, this one I'm using KK2000, but you could use a permanent one like 505 spray or quilt basting spray. twist. I'm just putting this in the center and sealing it down. Okay. I'm going to, these are my placement lines for those pockets. And just so that you can see it a little better, I'm going to extend these lines out so that you can see them really well. Because this is where I want to place the pocket. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put the lining on. So I'm going to spray. Because this is a wash wet, I really don't want to saturate it. Saturate this stabilizer, and I want to cover everything. But I want to make sure I can still see those lines. Okay, here's my lining. So, spraying that as well. Place that so that it covers all the stitching lines. Then I'm going to put, I'm going to spray a little bit here, and a little bit here, and place my pockets so that the fold is even with the top and the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to tape these in. So I'm going to tape them sort of in the middle so they don't shift. And I will probably tape at least the corners. If you have any doubt, you can put more painter's tape. I don't happen to have any painter's tape at the moment, so I'm using masking tape. But I can stitch right over top of it. And I think I'd feel better if I just put a little bit here along these edges to seal down that. I want it good and taped. I don't want it to get stuck anywhere. Give it a good press on the table. Okay, now back to the machine. Okay, I'm going to carefully put this hoop back under the machine, and remember I have loaded the bobbin with the same thread that I have in the needle. Okay, and now I'm going to stitch color stop number 8, which is going to seal in the edges. Okay, I'm going to remove the hoop from the machine, and you can see that it's sewn all the way around rather nicely, and I'm going to remove the tape, and then I'm going to also trim away all of this excess fabric. Okay, now I have trimmed all the way around the back, and I'm going to insert this into the machine for the last stitch out, which is going to be the satin stitch that goes all the way around the outside edge. It is also going to top stitch the top. Okay, it's finished stitching, and it's ready to remove from the hoop. Your nice pockets. Everything's sealed in rather nice. These little stitches right here, I'm just going to cut those away. Actually, what you probably could do is put these stitches, when you does these little stitches here, you could actually put wash away thread in there, and then they would just disappear and you wouldn't have to trim them. I'm going to cut away most of the stabilizer, and then I'm just going to run my finger in some water and just melt the edges so that you have a nice clean edging. See, I'm just trimming it away, and see, I don't want to see that, but if you just take some water on your finger and just rub it along there, then it will all disappear. Okay, it's all finished and ready for you to put your credit cards into it. And what I like about it is it fits the whole credit card down into the pocket, so therefore it's completely protected on both sides, whether the wallet is open or closed. So if you have any questions, you can give us a call at Attic Treasures at Occoquan, Virginia at 703-490-1536, or you can contact me by email at waltzquilt@yahoo.com. And if you send me an email and tell me what letter you would like, or if you'd like the blank, I will send you a copy of this credit card holder, In-the-Hoop credit card holder, in the mail. So, see you later. Till next month.